We agree with what you have to say. We won't resist. We agree with your spirit. We agree with your purpose. We come into agreement with the glory of God. However different you want to move today, our answer is amen. Remove every opposing agenda. It's just one last time, every heart saying amen. Hallelujah. The Spirit of the Lord is here. The Spirit of the Lord is here. We say amen because we agree. We're going to go into the Word, but while the Spirit of the Lord is here, there's something so powerful when we agree. I'm going to ask you to just around you, get into groups of 2 or 3, and we're going to come into agreement about what God is doing in the lives of our brothers and sisters. Grab hands. Groups of 2 or 3, however it evens out, works out. We're going to move about. We agree. We come into agreement. And so you don't have to know a whole lot about them. Because your job is not to be all in their business. Your job is to come into agreement with what God is doing for their life. You don't know what they need this morning. You don't know what they came in heavy with this morning. But they just need you to come into agreement. Because where 2 or 3 are gathered to touch and agree, to agree as in touching. He said there you will be in the midst. Just begin to agree with God over their life. I agree with the Spirit of God. I agree with the plan of God. I affirm that God has a plan for your life. I affirm that you are not forgotten in the mind of God. I affirm that God is with you. I affirm and agree that the Spirit of God is active in your life. I agree with the plan of heaven. So much so that every plan of hell is canceled. Every plan of hell is thwarted and destroyed. I agree with heaven. I come out of agreement with anything that is not like God. And I agree with God. I agree with the agenda of heaven over your life. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. I agree with God. I say amen to God's promises. I say amen to God's word for you. I say amen to the destiny God has for you. You are not alone. You do not traverse this journey by yourself. I travail in the Spirit for you. I will help you give birth to what's on the inside of you. I will be a midwife in the Spirit. I will help you birth that because it is in you. And now is the yes, Lord, all right? Now is the time of travail. You have held it in long enough. And now is the time of travail. Now is the time to give forth. You don't have to know all the details. You just have to give birth to it because it doesn't belong to you anyway. And so God sent me with His Holy Spirit and the power that is within me to tell you that now is the time to bring forth. Now is the time to bring forth. Now is the time to manifest dreams, to manifest visions, to manifest miracles, signs, and wonders. I come into agreement for manifestation. I come into agreement for manifestation. I come into agreement for your purpose. I come into agreement for your anointing. I come over agreement for your purpose. I come into agreement over every plan that God has. I come into agreement with it. This is the season to produce. The season of lack of productivity is over. The season of hiding is over. The season of stillbirth is over. The season of stillbirth is over. The season of the breech birth where it comes out of order is over. And this is the season where it shall come forth. Has God not spoken it? Will he not make it good? God is not a man that he should lie, nor the son of man that he should ever repent. This is the season where it shall call forth. We call it forth. We call it from the north. We call it from the south. We call it from the east. And we call it from the west. This is your season to move into the plan of God. This is your season to bring forth. Oh, I hear you, Holy Ghost. And out of your belly, I come into agreement with the fact that out of your belly shall flow rivers. I command rivers. I command rivers. I speak to the rivers in you. I speak to the rivers in you. I speak to the rivers. There are rivers of creativity, rivers of life, rivers of new revelation, rivers of new thought, rivers of good leadership, rivers of love, rivers of power, rivers of ingenuity, rivers of manifestation. I command the rivers to come out of you. I command the rivers, and everything that's been blocking the river, that has caused it to be breached, that has caused it to be enclosed, is now broken by the Spirit of God. I command the rivers to flow, and they shall flow until the glory of God is made manifest to every place that you have been called to. I command the rivers right now. Every dry place be loosed right now. Every dry place, I come into agreement with it right now. You were not born to live dry. You were not born to live unproductive. You were not born to just barely make it. You were born to be productive. I command you to be fruitful and multiply. I stand in agreement with you that you have not seen your most productive days. They are yet ahead of you. They are yet ahead of you, saith God. They are yet ahead of you, saith God. They are yet ahead of you, saith God. I am not behind you. I am moving ahead. I am the God of eternity. I am the God of eternity. I call you forth unto me. I move from the end to the beginning. You agree with me and I will pull you unto myself. This is the day, saith God, where I pull you into a new realm that you have seen. You're going to be able to do more than you've ever done before, and it's going to be on a strength you've never seen. Hey, it's going to be on a strength you've never seen before. It's going to be on a strength you've never seen before. You're not going to know how it's going to happen, but it's going to come. Release yourself from trying to figure it out and trust in me. All you have to do is be in agreement. All you have to do is be in agreement. You don't have to have it figured out. You don't have to know what it's going to be. You don't have to name it. You don't have to be responsible for figuring out the logistics. But what you do have to do is come into agreement with whether or not you want to follow me into the future, into the destiny, so that my glory shall be fulfilled. And it is so. And it is so. And it is so. And life is so. And he spoke it and said, it is good. We thank you that the Genesis blessing shall be pronounced over this house. I thank you that no matter what has happened, all things are passed away. And behold, all things have become new. I prophesy a Genesis blessing. A Genesis blessing over the hands that we hold. That today shall be a new beginning. It does not matter what has happened. You are the God who makes all things new. You are the God who lets us start over. You are the God who gives us a fresh day with fresh grace and fresh mercy. mercy. I speak a Genesis blessing that it is good. I thank you that God looks at what he's doing in you and he says it is good. It is good because my hand is on it. It is good because I spoke it. It is good because it was in my mind before it was in your life. There it is. It was in my mind before it was in your life. It was in my mind before it was in your life. That's how I know it's good. And all you have to do is agree and say yes. We come into agreement. We come into agreement for families right now. I thank you that every person represents a family line and a storyline. We pray right now that generations be activated in the anointing and power and strength of God. I thank you that you're healing entire families. I come into agreement for the healing of families where there used to be strife and envying. I thank you right now that there will be unity where there used to be misunderstandings. Oh God, there it is. I lose communication. We're going to be able to talk like we've never talked before. I thank you for testimony time where we're going to share our stories and hear each other out. I thank you. I curse it right now. Every family member that's been holding grudges, I rebuke it in the Holy Ghost right now. And I command for the rivers of love to flow. We're going to talk it out and argue it out. And for some of these, because you've delivered us, some of this stuff ain't even going to matter anymore. We're going to go back so free that I don't even remember what we was arguing about because I've got too much to do to focus on what was. Rivers of life be commanded to every family line. I command every secret and hidden thing to be exposed for the purpose of healing. Every generation that has been bound by secrets, I release it right now. And I command the rivers of life to flow in the name of Jesus. Every abusive spirit be cast down by the name of Jesus. Every abusive spirit, every spirit of manipulation, every spirit of control, every spirit of deception, every spirit of fear, every spirit of verbal abuse, I cast it down right now. Everything that was spoken that did not line up with the word of God by a family member, I break it right now. I come into agreement. There it is. I come into agreement for identity right now. I come into agreement that the children attached to these hands that we hold will know who they are. And they will not be determined by culture. It will not be determined by their friends. It will not be determined by sex. It will not be determined by drugs. But they will find their identity in the great I am. They will find their identity in the pages of God's word. In the, oh my goodness, I call fire to every toxic relationship. I call fire to every relationship that is binding up somebody that belongs to the kingdom of God. I call fire to it and I declare that it is not of God. Be broken right now. However you have to do it, Lord, we come into agreement that that child belongs to God. That child belongs to the kingdom. In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. I release the water. I release the water. I release the rivers that are going to come up out of the belly. We come into agreement for family businesses, family economies. We come into agreement that there is a newness. There's a new flow on how we steward our finances. We come into agreement for new wisdom. New wisdom. New wisdom. A way to think about what we have. A way to think about what we engage in. We release it right now. We come into agreement for communities. Father, let's get out of churches and God expand our vision to take back the city. I thank you that we come into agreement right now that every city represented is going to be taken back to God. I thank you for every city. I thank you for Twin Cities, every community, every borough, every sidewalk and street, every economic status, every race, creed, and tongue. I call Inglewood into the glory of God. I call Los Angeles into the glory of God. I call Southern California into the glory of God. We take back the cities that we represent, that they be filled with love and productivity. We come into agreement for it right now, for every community represented. Yes, 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 yes. 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 We agree. We agree. We agree. And right there begin to worship Him. Right there begin to worship Him. We agree. We come into agreement. We come into agreement. We stand in agreement. God, what you want to do is what we want. I want what you want, God. I want what you want. Whoa. Yes, Lord. I release the river on college campuses. I'm coming to agreement for every person in this house that has someone attached to them on a college campus. I come against those influential spirits that would come to deter them away from their foundation, and I call the river of God. I thank you that no matter how small that community is, they're going to find a remnant of those who are pursuing God on that campus, and it's going to be a safety for them. In the name of Jesus, we receive it. We release the river over every college, over every university, over every system, over every community college, over every trade school. Father, while they're in class, let them receive revelation. While they're walking down the street, let them move in the gifts of the Spirit. I thank you that your prophecy still remains, that our sons and daughters shall prophesy. Whoa, 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 whoa. We come into agreement for it right now. I thank you for the 4 and the 7 and the 8 and the 12 and the 15 and the 16-year-old prophet. I thank you that you have yet a generation that will seek your face, that will not bow down to the systems of this world. I thank you that the day, oh yes, Lord, we come into agreement for your global church. The best days of the church are still upon us. We will not bow down and accept defeat. We will not look at who's leaving and who's departing. We will not look at statistics, but we will release the river because there's a remnant that have not bowed down. We pray over the adolescent group, 2 to 5, 2 to 5. I heard that so strong. 2 to 5, 2 to 5. 2 to 4, just begin to intercede in the Holy Ghost. I heard that so strong. 2 to 5, 2 to 5, 2 to 5. Cover them. Cover what they're exposed to. Oh, that's heavy on me. That's heavy. Intercede, please. Oh God, 2 to 5. Cover what they're exposed to. Cover who has access to them. 2 to 5. Cover them. Hold them, hold them, hold them. Your hand is on 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 them. Cover them. Cover them as a seal and a deposit unto yourself. Mark them with your blood. Oh God. Oh God. We come into agreement right now. We come into agreement. We come into agreement. We come into agreement. We thank you that you are perfecting those things which concern us. You are perfecting those things which concern us. So God, we seal this. We speak blessing. You said it is so. We speak the complete holy blessing of God. The holy blessing that denotes that you are not only set apart, but you are perfect. And since you are perfect, lacking nothing, these situations shall lack nothing. We seal it with your word. We seal it with your power. We seal it with the blood of Jesus. We close up these doors that have been opened, and we prevent access of everything that is not like God, and we seal those entryways with the blood of Jesus. We stand just in all of you and receive it. Now give us wisdom to walk into what you've already done. Give us wisdom to keep our hands forever looking to the hills from which cometh our help. And may this agreement not be broken by the cares of life. May this agreement not be broken when we leave from this place. But may it wax strong into our daily lives. May you might do what you want to do in Jesus' mighty name. Do you believe it? Yes. No, let me ask that a different way. Do you receive it? Yes. There it is. Do you receive it? Then you're going to believe it. Then you're going to speak it. Then you're going to obey. We receive rivers of life. We receive God's promise. Then we believe it. Then we speak on it. And then we obey. And we're going to see a manifestation. We're going to see a manifestation. Hallelujah. God be praised.